All right, I'm back. I'm trying to get it on TV so I can see if it's centered. All right. All right. Now I apparently need to go back just a hair. That's pretty. Go over to the. That's got it. Hey. We're back. I'm sorry I got a phone call and had to go. I don't get embarrassed, but I'm quite mortified. I had to stop because we got a GoPro, but we ain't started using it yet. There's the red quarterback box. But I may wait on some people to get in here. I am really sorry. I hope we get everybody back. It's going to be a real Jeep race this time. I won all but 2 of the chips in that, and I think I ended up with $210. So I made 110 on that, back on what she's been whooping my butt out of. The chip drop coins are here. There's one of the gambling coins. Just think about it, if we could. I know we're not ever gonna make a living off this, but a little money here and there, and we could buy some really cool props. I wouldn't mind building some tires out of gold bars and stuff. It's all in fun. I mean, you know. I hope we get the same viewers back we had. I am so sorry. Let's try to wait for like a couple hundred people to get in here to start. Since I screwed the last one up, I don't want anybody to miss anything. But welcome, everybody. I am so sorry. It's kind of important. It's it was worth answering. It's a good tree cutting job that I did that I got. Whew. All right, there's 100 people. Cool beans. $5 bill decided to start going when the fog set in. All right. Welcome back if you was here, and if you wasn't, welcome. I had to stop the live and answer the phone. I'm sorry. I'm on business. I am one of the guys that takes care of our small town of Paris. I hate the term handyman, but I do everything from trimming trees to I'm an electrician. It's none of that jack of all trades, master of none. I've got a few of them down. All right, now we got 200 people. So let's get this going. I'll try to keep it small drops the first bowl. We didn't bother to count the quarters. We just took the gas. It's 200, 250. It cost me $75 to play. All right. Sorry, trying to get a drink of pop and smoke a cigarette and everything else. Now, I'm still nervous because I had to stop the last broadcast. I'm really sorry, y'all. Howdy, howdy, Christian. Of course, y'all, anybody watching knows I got the blue ping pong ball. Oh, them rolls of quarters are getting ready to come. Hey. Tell you what, that pink chip got lucky it fell off on the bottom. So it's, see how it's pushing under? That's what's pushing them quarters over the edge. Okay. I'm trying to keep it 4 so I'm just not pinching them. I'm counting them out in my hand. That way I don't forget and just throw hand full in there when I get to talking. It's not a rule. I just like the game to be a good steady game. Alright. I think we're going to do okay on quarters. Okay. My leg was no shoes. Wee. Hey, Scott. Hey, Marcus. Hello, Note.
Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome. Come in. Hey, I had 600 people watching. There ain't many people chatting. The red quarter's getting ready to fall off of the top shelf, the top pusher. Well, the pusher in this one, not the top pusher.
Somebody said, what's the trick to this game? Don't really want
There's not really a trick to it. You got to have enough quarters to push all the stuff over the edge. That's the trick to it, which you really can't do that all the time. These games are set up better than any game you'll see in public, you know, even where these are legal. I played one in public that was close to this, with this much stuff in it.
Hey, Bob.
I didn't make any money. A $10 roll of quarters I played for 2 hours, and I had a blast. Like, I'll tell you one trick, where the top only got left with a layer of quarters, we'll stack up some quarters. People say it's stacking was wasting. It's not. And now what I'll do is I'll keep dropping 3 or 4 in at a time, and it will push more than that off. You've been doing this. Thanks, man.
We started just a few months ago doing
Yeah,
lives.
we started doing lives, I don't know, a month ago.
How many months has it been since we got our first Coinpushing?
Us?
Yeah, about 6 months?
It was, whatever. What is this, 4th month? Late September, early October, because our first, you can probably tell by our first video, because we got in late and we pulled it in here, didn't level it up or nothing, and played the first. I built a tower in about 1,500 quarters, and we played the first game. So if you go back to our first video, that's pretty close. You know, say it's when we go to the first game. I think we videoed first. We videoed it first night.
Yeah.
I can't believe we made 160 lives, videos, and whatever. Yeah, oops. It ain't a rule. I gotta drop 3 or 4 off. I just try to do it like like he was asking about strategy. That's the best way to do it. But on a real machine, you ain't gonna be able to drop them in like this because they don't trust anybody not to rob the thing. You know, and the whole top up there is open.
That dollar bill is standing straight up. People are commenting about it. It's just standing there.
The sale. Oh man, we had some $2 bills in there one night. Looked like they straight up been dipped in Viagra. They was all of them just standing straight up like the worm in Doom. Well, but you see what I mean about now? A few quarters put off the bunch there for a few pushes, and it'll give you good heavy pushes. We got a bunch of $half that are in the game too here, and they get used back into the game. You can pull them. If it was a game with anybody else, whether they could win them or pull them or put them back in, I always put them back in because they're props for us. I put the silver quarters in because they've got, or $half because they got a really unique sound.
Mr. Man said, how much is the most you've made playing? Well, a couple weeks ago during tax time, he made $1 million.
No, Amy got her taxes
over
back,
$1 million.
so we figured we'd be like some of the other channels and be a little satire about it. And had a $500,000 buy-in, and I ended up with $1.2 million.
Brian Barger, his profile picture is Sonic the Hedgehog. He said Sonic in there just staring, waiting for the jackpot to drop. He is on the video. It looks like he's just looking down the chute. Welcome in, everybody.
We're having a Jeep race, but I don't guess Pop-Tarts are the sponsor. They're gonna fool. Those Jeeps on the sides have something against Pop-Tarts. I never thought about looking up here. He ain't got no pupils.
Yeah.
So I don't know if...
Fernando's is our machine. It's at our house in Bourbon County, Kentucky. Mr. Dan said, how's it looking today? You won $26 or $24 yesterday. What are you up like? Last game you were up $30 on me, weren't you?
I made 110 off of it because I had to pay $100 to play, and I got 210. We won. The only way I know the total is I won everything but 2 chips. Because when I got that phone call, I had to stop the video.
Mr. Man said, thank you, wow, you all are fun to watch. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. Is this your game at home? Yes.
Yeah, it is. I quit drinking almost 13 years ago, and my only hobby for that long has been buying new tools for work. I got to watching these about 3 years ago, and the sound of money is always cool. Okay, let me get down there and clean this out. Ooh. Hey, we get a chip drop. We did real good on quarters. Of course, the edge was set up to do good.
Hey, you're going to love this comment. I'm going to stop you. Jeremy Polk said, what in the actual fuck? Do people with teeth watch this? Well, I don't know about watching, but the one playing it might have something to say about it.
Watch it.
No, I saw that in the corner of my eye.
Now, you got any more fucking questions, smartass? Now, we get a gold chip drop.
Bok says, I have teeth. All chickens have teeth, Bok.
I can talk shit about anything. I'm a member of the tribe.
Jeremy said,
there. Yeah.
Welcome in, Jeremy.
Anybody else want to ask anything off real slick? All right. Now, we come out with about the same amount of quarters, but what we're going to do now is where we got the gold Bitcoin. Well, I think that's a gold commemorative dollar, the same thing. We get 10 free chip drops.
Hey, Little Dragon. Hey, Jones.
This is my machine. I have modified it for entertainment.
You're good. Keep going.
Oh, I didn't like the answer?
No, it wasn't him.
Oh.
We have somebody, and I've noticed this on other people that come in and try to act like they're a kid, and we know they shouldn't be on here if they're on kids' profile.
Yeah,
they're trying to set people, like they're trying to be fucked up, basically.
That's why some kid said, I'm 15, and I was like, you ain't supposed to be here. Because I marked it on, when I posted this, not for kids. If I posted it for kids, I'd get more views, supposedly, but I don't need to do that.
Scott, we're in Kentucky in Bourbon County.
There's the difference. You see, the county seat is Paris, Kentucky, where we live, since Bourbon is French. I went to county school. I went to Bourbon County. I didn't go to Paris, so that's why we always say Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Hey, Who Day Nation, wait, you own the machine, what the hell is the point? You put your own money in it, you win your own money. Well, it's my money, he's playing to win.
And I'm playing to lose it to her. I like playing, and I like to go to the next state over to play them. And she said, if you're going to lose money or win money, you might as well go buy your machine. She said, I'll buy the game. There's a 50-cent piece went in.
Nice clean out. You pulled out a gold chip Bitcoin, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why I put the gold chips in.
That's what I thought. I got behind
there's the red quarter.
The chat. Sorry.
Oh. We're getting a bunch of quarters off, but that's going to stop.
Hey, Shane Pfister.
Now, the Jeep race, I always get the blue ping pong ball and that Jeep. So, for each of them, the bet is, if mine comes off first, they win 20. If the other Jeep or the golf ball comes off first, I lose 20 to her. If Tweety Bird comes off, it's no race. If it comes off first, it doesn't matter which of the Jeeps get pushed off. It's no game. It just kills the game.
Yeah, Jeremy, it's in our house, and we're the only people that. I mean, we have friends that come over and play.
Oh, I had some people that was running for office here in the last few days come over and put your game and talk about what they were planning to do when they got in office.
Who Day Nation, this is pretty done. Where's your football team? But you keep watching them like you're watching us. Jeremy Smith said, so this is basically like watching a train wreck. Exactly.
Yes.
You can't look away.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
If
He said,
anybody,
blows your hair back, man. Y'all have fun.
yeah. Plus, we're getting over 250,000 views each live video. Now, the last one was like 20 minutes long. I only got 27,000 views. But I'd be playing this whether I was on video or not.
Yeah, Little Dragon, it's our toys.
I've got another machine sitting right across the room from here.
Also, like, if you go back through our videos, we build coin towers and chip towers and bridges and walls that you're not going to see if you go into someplace that has a machine like this.
Yeah. I built some pretty cool stuff.
How much, Nikki said, how much money have you won so far today? I forgot what you said.
I won $110 in that last push we did, the first Jeep race, and it went so quick that I was like, and then the phone rang, and I own my own business. And I mean, I even hate saying owning my own business. I work for myself. People call me and I come fix stuff. I go cut your tree down, trim the tree, wire the house, fix whatever. We been working at a car lot wiring up new EV chargers and a car carousel that's this room that looks like a big walk-in. Drives up in it, there's a round carousel. In the middle, the ping pong ball fell, that's $20.
Dang it!
I got $20 and a blue ball.
Just one.
This one. This one.
Well, please,
Oh, look, we're going to get a purple chip. That poker chip come from Cherokee, North Carolina. And you couldn't buy any real poker chips, so I was in the pro shop, and they have casino chips for ball markers, so I backdoored them on the poker chip thing. Alright, we got another gold coin I see down there. I got 2 quarters to drop. Bam. And that. Alright. Do this clean out. Alright. Now the gold chips, they don't recycle back through. They're just an extra push, which we got another 10 chips we're going to do before we get started with the quarters this time. Let me get this cleaned out. And there's the red quarter. For anybody stop watching it. Yeah, we did better on quarters this time than we did last time. We didn't do bad then.
Welcome to our
Alright. So. I figure out where to set everything. Okay, here's the red quarter. Box, I think she's the official timekeeper for that.
Hey, Janet, Jean, Helen from the UK.
That's 20, and that's 10, so another 30. On top of 20, we got 50. We got 50. It cost me 100 play.
Little Southern said, do y'all let people mail y'all stuff to put in the machine? Or let us send in funds or a certain amount and mail in the winnings? If not, it's an idea, charge a fee to play or something. I've actually thought it'd be all Harley-Davidson dealerships sell their own poker chips, and it says the city that poker chip came from. We've got some in there. I think it'd be kind of cool later on maybe to have people send in something like that says their city on a poker chip.
Yeah, kind of like the Coinpushing version of a t-shirt. You know, somebody goes on vacation, give me the shirt.
And Little Southern, she said, or set up a live claw machine. We actually have some friends, John and Sherry, that they have a channel called We Play You Win. They've had to take a break for a while. But they allow you to do what you're talking about. Yeah.
They each had, I think, deaths in the family on both sides.
Big moves.
And big moves, and then one had to have surgery, and the other one got ill. So we're really hoping they get back on sometime, because I'm gonna get a bunch of y'all to come join in. What they do is when you get in the comments. When you comment, it puts your name in a queue to be drawn out. And what they do is when your name comes up, they put in 4 quarters for each person. And this don't cost you nothing. They put the 4 quarters in, and what gets pushed off, for every $1 that gets pushed off, you get an entry into a little virtual race of dinosaurs, zombies, or whatever at the end. Like one game I was drawn first, and he always leaves the pusher back with everything full here, so you get that first push, and I had $39 and something in the first push. I still didn't win. But the gold coins here, actually, I did win. They have a claw machine. They had a claw machine game on Wednesday nights with an old antique claw machine, and won them one night in a bag, that they picked up. You pick the color of bag. In the other game, you've got abbreviations: skill stop left, skill stop right, center, right center, left. And you when you come up in the queue, you type what you want in the comment, where you want to drop it. It comes up in the queue. John reads it, and then he drops. And I mean, like everything, stuff ain't gonna go right every drop or everything. So you can't give him a bunch of shit. That he was stacking them or whatever. Stuff happens, but they're two of the most real and nicest people there is.
Welcome in, Marta. She's from Northern Ontario, Canada.
Man,
Gomez is from Brazil.
All right. I think I'm gonna dump a few extra in here to get me a thicker bunch on the top. There. There's a one more. Now this is because down there is getting thin. Only 1/4 deep is pushing, which all the quarters on the bottom will push right out under this stuff. This is all about friction. So if I get them pushing off, I only got to use like 3 or 4 quarters to drop now to drop a couple $3 off. So when they get thick here, you're pushing 2, 3, 4 deep, which will help. But you can do it in a skill stop game, but you got to shovel the quarters in there one at a time. You know, while you're holding the skill stop button. This just speeds it up. It's the same game, you know. So I think it's more exciting. I like it. And I got fat stubby ass fingers. Yeah, quartered dirty. Fat stubby fingers that it's hard for me to get that little stack thing between my fingers and feeding it in the slot. So.
And I saw somebody ask, this is our machine, it's in our house. Somebody said, I want the Hot Wheels.
The Wagoneer's a Hot Wheels, that's a Matchbox. This looks like our real Jeep and, you know, what we got. No lights on top of mine. I don't smell like bacon. All right, see what I mean about 4 quarters and how many you get now? Now that all drops off one layer, but some of it's going to stack up. Oh, I never did the second chip drop.
Nope.
All right, we'll do that. Okay, this one that.
You still got some chips down there in the bottom too.
The second gold chip. Chips in the bottom of what? What?
I'm talking myself.
Oh. Like chips in the bottom.
The fried pickle guy. Question, how much money do you think is in the machine?
How much money's in it right now? What, on the playing field right now?
Yeah.
It's probably $1,000. Or not $1,000, it's probably 1,000.
Quarters.
Between 1,000 and 1,500. If I said 1,250, I'd be a really honest guess. Because I know I can take this right here and build a tower that's only this tall. And that's all these down here. And that's 1,000 quarters to build a tower like that. Like 6 quarters around.
Welcome in, everybody.
Now, if you go to my channel, please subscribe, y'all. But if you go to my channel and look back at Christmas, and one of the thumbnails is green, says Christmas Push. There was over 6,000 quarters in that. There's big towers and castles built.
If his Jeep falls first, he gets $20. If the other Jeep falls first, I get $20. Well, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Awesome, y'all. Thank you. I don't think it's a problem now, but we was having a problem with the YouTube kicking people off. A thing would come up on my screen on my phone that, you know, I'm shooting this video with, and say, you need more subscribers to have more viewers, and then would kick like 400 or 500 people off. And then it would tell them, you know, they need more subscribers. Basically strong-arming y'all into subscribing. And I don't care for that much, but, you know, but if you like it, please subscribe.
Tim said, I love these machines. Whenever I go to the seaside, I always go to the arcade and play these kind of machines.
Well, I think you all can see we're as honest about this as I am about my smile. I showed y'all that. I like that toothless comment. The thing about people like that with pretty teeth, they can get a trip to the dentist real quick. They can go see that little blonde-headed kid in Rudolph that wants to be a dentist.
So,
they ain't gonna knock mine out.
Tara says, how are you putting so many in at the same time?
Why?
How?
I don't have the front on the top of it. I've modified this machine like there's no glass in this. I save a ton of money on glass cleaner. So, this machine ain't made for chips that, you know, poker chips. This, when they fall against this, they will slide down easier and jam less. Plus, I don't, you know, with this, if I have towers, it will fall and hit this and fall back in. It won't come out.
Jams up.
If it does, if I build a tower all the way up to here, which I'll do for y'all one night, and a few chips will come out, but you know, not a bunch. You're gonna say 10 out of 1,000 chips, 10 or 15 chips will maybe pop over the edge. But you know, just trying to make it entertaining. And it's like, I know everybody else that's got a channel's got their thing covered, so I figured I'd do mine. I got some pretty good ideas. Like, also on our channel, we got videos of us going to Virginia and playing coin pushers. That's what we did for our anniversary this year. We stay in Whitesburg, Kentucky, in a little old house that's a bed and breakfast now that was originally a Sears and Roebuck house. All right.
We're at Corey. We're in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Now, the gold chips that I get the extra pushes with, they just get cycled through that one time. They get pulled. Now, there are the 50-cent pieces that come over the edge. They can play. We won $10. So there's 40. And ping pong ball makes 60 out of the 100. She might stroke out today, guys. She might just.
I'm gonna owe you. Yeah, I might have
She might
to
just
wait
flip
till
her way
morning
on
back.
Sunday. She's gonna have to go all the way to the corner grocery and get that money machine. This is just speeding up playing like in a normal game. You can stop the skill stop and feed as many quarters as you want to in there. You know, I do it when we go to play. I do between 4 and 8 quarters, just depending on what the board looks like. And but I mean, you can do that too.
David Black
It just
says
takes longer, so I'm shortening the game. I think it's more entertaining.
your voice sounds like John Marston from Red Dead Redemption.
Who? Man, I
The
should
second
goddamn.
one in 2 days.
It sounds like. See, I'm real. Red Dead's fake. I should get royalties from him or something. Man, many people say I sound like that. And who's that guy? Ron White.
We're at our house in Bourbon County, Kentucky. Debbie, I had bet on the yellow golf ball. I would have won $20, but his blue ping pong ball dropped first, so I have to pay him $20.
I'll tell you what, the Jeeps are in a race now.
Yeah.
But don't count on that. See, that's how these are. For everybody want to chime in right now, you'll be right in saying that fixed, they're rigged. There's a lip right now, or lip on the edge of that that's in every machine, and it's about a 60-degree angle. I might be close there. So all this stuff, that's how you see like I say, in the bottom layer pushes through. That's what causes all these chips to build up. It pushes under them and slides them out on top of them as it goes. That's why I was trying to get more pushing. Now we're steady a couple deep there, so we're going to get you're going to get better pushes. Depending on how I do on quarters next time, I might.
Welcome, David. He's from Argentina.
Wow. He's probably in the same time zone as us, though, because he's dead south.
Yeah.
What time is it there in Argentina?
It's about 2:30 here.
Argentina's a big country. I know they got more than one time zone. They've got the Atlantic time zone, and I don't know what you call it, east of the Atlantic time zone.
Hello from Switzerland.
Wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear about all
Scotland, Vancouver,
all their mountains are coming unfrozen and starting to cause avalanches.
Minnesota, Mexico.
Sorry to hear that.
Botbox said Argentina is 2 hours ahead of us, Butch.
Cool.
South Africa, Ukraine,
They're in
Jamaica,
mountain time zone. Maybe I'm thinking of Brazil.
Buenos Aires, Italy, England, Tennessee, Fiji, Ghana, New Jersey, Baltimore, Tennessee, Toronto,
I see we won a
Central
chip.
Iowa, Jersey, Bronx, Chicago,
Cool.
Iceland,
Man.
North Korea,
That's pretty cool. That's a real diverse group. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Edmonton, Alberta, North Carolina, Belgium, Australia, Mexico, Missouri, Germany, Mississippi,
We're like the Melting Pot Coin Pushing channel.
India, Greece, Oregon.
Wow. We're catching them all time zones right now. Oh, get the fire extinguisher. Your Jeep just flipped over on its top.
Turkey, Pennsylvania, Indonesia,
Boy,
Wisconsin.
only thing happened to get up
Holy
there. Bloop.
shit.
There's that much of a delay. The Jeep just turned over on the TV.
Welcome in, everybody. Anchorage, Alaska.
Heck yeah,
Another
man.
Switzerland, France, Canada, Peru.
Y'all having earthquakes up in Alaska?
Brazil, France. We got somebody in here from Kentucky, Brazil.
All right, we're in
Tennessee,
Kentucky.
Zambia. North Korea.
Mars.
South
Man,
Africa,
we're
Mars.
probably related. My last name's Martin, which means Martian, heirs, God of War.
Ireland, Pakistan.
My nickname's Butch, but oddly enough, my first name is Donald, which means Prince of the Universe. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool how that
Another
worked out.
Kentucky.
All right,
Rocketson. Singapore.
we're in the
Jupiter.
Lexington area. What's all the BRBR stuff?
I think it's Brazil.
No, but
It stands for the
that's why
Brazilian
they're saying where
flag.
they're
The little
oh, Turkey's TR. Okay,
right, so they're trying to put their flag in as an emoji and it doesn't
Oh,
translate.
I got you.
Uruguay,
We've
Ireland, Buenos Aires.
I tell you what, as far as groups and to have like 250,000 views on
India.
these videos, we get great crowds.
Morocco,
She
Holland.
comes over here and kicks some people off once in a while. I know they must have said something rude because she don't tell me.
And I really don't care what they say about us. You're not going to talk crazy to somebody in the chat that's having a good time.
Well, the lady in the
Denmark,
chat box
Pakistan.
is our like unofficial official moderator. So y'all be nice to her. That's the quickest way to get your ass kicked off there. Say something to her
North
if
Dakota,
she's
Mark.
asked you right to do something.
Montgomery, Alabama. Scotland. Malaysia. California. Houston, Texas. Russia.
All right,
Chicago.
that's the last of this bowl.
This is coin pushing.
Yeah, this is
Shiva?
coin pushing and a Jeep race. See, it's a Jeep race. It ping pong races the golf ball, which the ping pong ball already won. If you just tuned in, the gold chips, the gold bitcoins get you a 10 chip drop. This machine, you can drop silver dollars, poker chips, $50 in it. Now let's get this cleaned out and see what we got. Well, there's $20. Woohoo! Like I say, I don't know if y'all can see the down here on this angle. The gold chip, after they go through their push, their bonus push we get when we get the gold coin. Sorry, I'm bent over bad, I can't talk. That's what we pulled. But the gold chips, once they go over the edge, like all our stuff's just props, you know. I might put some real 5s and 1s in there. We're not.
We've got some 50s in there too.
But these go out of the game after they push over the edge. And we got $20 more. So, let's see. I ain't y'all with it today. I have to count them every time. 50. We won 70 back of the 100 to buy in. I don't know where the other gold coin is. It might have shot over. Oh, it's right there. Wow. What was in that stuff?
Welcome in, everybody. We
I can't
appreciate y'all
believe I
being
just
here.
did that. I get nervous talking to everybody. I don't sound like it, but I promise if you was here in person, I'd be the same way. I don't really have it in me to be an actor, to be fake. And if I pop off with something off the wall, I hope it don't offend nobody other than the person that's meant to offend. You know, it's kind of like photon torpedoes or phasers. I try to go with phasers, but sometimes it ends up photon torpedoes. Star Trek fans, you can see we got along with the Jeep races. I don't want to tear the Enterprises up racing them. I raced them one night and it kind of put some stress on them. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. Anybody want to see a big?
Thanks, Jizzle.
Anybody want to see a big blue metallic duck get pushed off the side? Jeep duck.
I need to get some horses that can race in there.
You better get them on flat stands or something where you can stand up so they're going to be racing on their sides.
Well, I mean, it's still a horse race.
I mean, we put chips in there with horses' faces on them.
Today, Michael, he's winning. I'm going to owe him quite a bit of money when we get off this line.
I'm up $110. I got a phone call and had to end the first game on here, and I'm really sorry about that. That's the first time that's happened, but it was a phone call I needed to take. It's a week's worth of work for me and the two guys that work for me. I got lucky. I quit drinking almost 13 years ago, and if I hadn't, I'd never been doing this. I'd have never been able to have enough quarters to play it to start with. Then if I had got on here for y'all to watch doing it, I done cussed y'all out. I don't know if anybody's seen Sling Blade, but I've never been like that dude in there against kids. I'm a kid person. I'm for kids. I was one once, and it wasn't no fun at times. I had a lot of good things happen, but anyway, when he gets mad at the band and throws that bottle of Wild Turkey through the front window, that's about what I was like. I'm allergic to the shit. I break out in handcuffs. So I'm really lucky, and I know every time I get on here, that's why I try not to get upset with people with popping off with slick comments, because it's funny. You know, at one time, I was in a hotel room or a hotel parking lot under a trailer in Florida, semi-trailer, shooting up coke and meth. And to make it back from that to what I've got, town where I live in, 7,000 people, and I grew up here except when I was out of state and all that shit. You know, everybody knows me. Everybody knew me when I was growing up. If we'd had phones, these phones growing up, it would have been called Butch tubes.
John Facky said, "Hi, Chief. Smoke a lot of pot from the Hiawatha tribe." John, he's been in here before.
Hey,
he's the
John.
One that's the fire is his.
You missed it, man. The London fog hit the Jeep race while
We're
ago.
going to get the band together, Boyle. Somebody typed it in the comments.
Go practice your guitar, Randy. Go write some more lyrics, Morris. That whole part cracked me up because Amy had never seen Sling Blade. And I was like, you want to see what it's like me growing up around here? And I showed her when Doyle stops at the stoplight with all the guys, the little guy in the wheelchair in the back of the truck. They're going to the liquor store, and the cops pull up next to him and say, "Oh, you drinking, driving?" "Yeah, pretty much. We're going to the liquor store. Where's the house?" Then they gave me a cross-eyed look. I said, "I'm going home." And they're like, "Good answer."
Rico said, "I break out in boots to the head instead of getting."
I can dig it.
He's fighting once the handcuffs come on.
Yeah. That's one thing. One time I got arrested in a big bar brawl, and somebody had their knee in my back telling me to put my hands on my back. I said, "You a cop?" And he said, "It don't matter who the fuck I am." I said, "Well, he got clocked in the jaw with an elbow." Well, in the process of jumping up to run and getting swallowed up by the crowd like he absorbed the amoeba again, he was a cop. And I was lucky. He was the dude, a trainee, and his sergeant was with him. And the boy was mouthing, he was going to get me for a first degree assault and all this bullshit. And the sergeant told me, said, "No, you're not." He was in a compromised position, and he asked you. So I got lucky on that one. There was a good cop around. I didn't start it, but I was all about finishing it. I won't get into particulars. I was drunk. It was a bar brawl.
Yeah, Joe, the hopper, Joe said about the coins that go off the sides back of the house, that hopper down there is probably absolutely full.
Yeah.
It probably is. And like sometimes you'll hear coins sound like they hit a coffee can. That's when I'm winning money. I'm the house.
I put a big old coffee can in there, so it's like, I can't say it's like a bell or a gong, but I might have to come up with a name for it.
Crusaders, Butch was basically born and raised in Bourbon County, so he's not Alabama and it's not Tennessee. Both those guesses were wrong. They were guessing about your accent. That's
all right. As long as he didn't say Ohio or Indiana or some shit like that. New York City. I ain't got nothing against them places. I'm just proud of where I'm from, who I am. You ain't got no choice, man. You're trapped in your body. You might as well make the best of it.
Welcome in, Appalachian Rebel.
Not that I don't grudge about. See, I'm 60. If y'all didn't know, I'm 60. Amy's 36.
Johnny is winning today.
Well, I guess I'm cash kicking. He's 37.
Yeah.
But next month, she'll be 6 years without drinking, and we talked. We knew who each other was. She knew who I was a lot longer before I really knew who she was. Her mom. I met her mom a couple years before Amy was born. We didn't date her. She was dating a friend of mine, and picture posted up on Facebook of a chick on the back of a motorcycle by a mutual friend. I'm like, who's that chick on the back of Rick's bike? She's pretty cool. She wasn't like us. And that was Amy's mom, Wilma. And then Amy sent me a friend request on down the line. I'm like, I ask everybody, if y'all want to find me on Facebook, I'm fine with that too. It's a public page anyway, but I try to keep it pretty funny. But Amy, I asked how we know each other, and she said, I'm Wilma White's daughter. I was like, welcome. I hope you enjoy my page, and by the way, I don't know any stories about your mom. And she's like, LOL, that's not why I was doing it, but we just got to be friends, you know, when we see each other. And then I got out of the truck, and I was wore out, just beat down, tired, and looked up, and she come walking out of the gas station. And I was walking up to it and give her a hug. And it's like, I was really crafty about it. I asked her, I was like, it ain't like I'm trying to ask you out on a date or nothing. Would you like to go to the drive-in with me and Lily, my little girl? And because I knew Amy didn't drink, and I don't have any problem sending Lily to the bathroom with her, or, you know what I mean. So, anyways, I told her on down the line, you know, she's really smart. I'm not that bright, but I told her, I said, I asked you out the first time I'm asking you. No, you said you wasn't trying to ask me out on a date night. I was like, do you know what a double negative is? I like to get sideways stuff in there like that. So it's okay. And really and truly, we was talking about it earlier. We're thinking the same thing the other one is at the exact same second a lot. You know, I mean, pop out our voices in stereo. I need to behave on the show. I've done got talking. There's some good drops coming, I hope. Yeah.
It is a golf ball. It's a Vice golf ball. Yeah,
it's a Vice golf ball. They come out with that color. I got them first. They don't hit too bad. I hit Titleist Pro V1s. The green ones with the double-digit numbers are usually like 77 or 00.
We changing channel 13. We had a ping pong ball in earlier that was blue. That was kids. We bet $20 on it. It fell out earlier, so now I owe him $20 for that.
See, there's always a ball race. She takes the golf ball, and I take the blue ping pong ball, which they're totally different. That thing weighs whatever. You know what a golf ball, if you held one, about what it weighs. And a ping pong ball weighs nothing, which means all this is going to act different on them. The ping pong ball usually, a lot of times they'll just keep rolling back, but if it gets, you know, caught up in a little hole coming up through there, you know, it'll make quick progress. That dollar bill looks like it's got that golf ball stymied over there, which that means it's got that stuck. The Jeep can come off though, unless it pushes it over on top of it. Then that might be what brings it all down. That's the neat thing about them. But the physics of a coin pusher have nothing to do with the physics outside of a coin pusher.
So somebody asked what we look like. Well, if you back up this video...
You'll see what I look like. So somebody called me a toothless motherfucker.
And then if you go to our very first live, at the very end, the last 3 seconds of the video...
I didn't know it wasn't over.
He flips the camera around and you see my fat ass sitting on the couch. So there you go.
Yeah. Now, don't be sending us no emails about how you're whacking off, checking us out or something. That ain't cool. Not that would happen, but, you know, it's the internet. I don't want to deal with that. I hear enough from other people I know.
You don't want to send me no shit like that, I can promise you. I'll have you question a different life choice.
This dude said you'd like it. Ha! Shane. Hey, Shane.
Shane Fisher said you knew.
Shane Fisher's like a brother to me. He's from here. He can
Oh, yes. Yes.
now, Shane Pitcher can tell you how notorious I am from here. I got it all. Famous, notorious. Okay.
So when the quarters fall, you can put it back in. Yeah, this game, he's not limited to. Some games we've played, you're not allowed to take, once he's out of quarters, he's out. But no, this one he can recycle the quarters.
This bowl, a bowl quarters, like we get like 200 quarters, 250 quarters. That's what I start out with. We know about wearing the bowl, it is. So instead of counting them out, the easiest way to count quarters, if you ever needed to count them, or pennies or anything, is a scale. Weigh them. They weigh the same. So if you want to know how many quarters you got, weigh them. And then ask Google how many quarters that weighs. I might have to do another buy-in, man, to get my... Oh! There went your golf ball. That was just a neat-looking ball.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to go. Okay, there's that. Hey, I got $2. All right. See?
Tori said it looks like the heavier it gets on the end, the harder it is to push them forward.
Well, on the sides, if that's what you're talking about, the end, those slots are there, the dealer slots. So when coins are pushing, to get anything off over here, you got to be lucky enough to get all the coins in that row to be dead on pushing and not give out to the side either this way. And most of the time they're going to go that way because of the weight of this. Like some stuff that comes up here, that's how the Jeeps migrated that way farther. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. I really like to be informative about them because stuff I tell you can't help you if you run into one in public. At least you know what to expect. If you go in and this playing field, the bottom and top is 1/4. It's just 1/4 covering it all and everything. You want to avoid it because the most you're going to get out of dropping a couple quarters is a couple quarters off, and all the $100 bills and whatever they got in there, it's just going to slide right underneath. And if it ain't sliding initially, when it gets to this raised edge, see how everything piles up? It's like about a 60-degree angle. Is that 60 degrees? That's more 60 degrees. There's 90. There's half. Just guessing. But that's why that is. When people go, these games are rigged. Of course they're rigged. They're made to make money. It's like a slot machine. It ain't there to lose. These are the same. Now, a lot of different machines have pegs that are only, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch tall. And there'll be like 6, 8, ever how many the machine's got in it, people put in it, because it don't let you push straight towards the edge, all the time. You have to get really lucky on it. But it diverts it. Everything diverts it towards the dealer shoots. That's what the lifted edge does. I'm going to have to do another buy-in to probably to see if I'll get the Jeep.
We don't have a skill stop button on ours.
We don't need it.
We don't need it. He's able to toss in the same amount,
Here.
just in a handful that you instead of having to stay and hold it.
Hey, I'm going to try this with you all. I'm not going to show you our living room. I've got a machine that is totally stock. Now, you ready? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Read my palm. Any palm readers on there?
Let's see.
There. See, I bought it. It come out of a little casino up in Ohio, and I got lucky. Some girl posted this on Marketplace for $200. Now, the motor in it was bad, which we paid $79 for a motor from McGregor. But the game in this one, the quarters are going to be fluorescent, different colors fluorescent, and a lot of the quarters are going to be black. So hopefully, in theory in my head, it'll look like nothing is pushing something. But it's going to get left with this and this, the skill stop button and that. And I'm going to leave the glass in it to work. See, you can't build tall towers in these. And what I like to do is build big towers, big arches, bridges. Please subscribe to our channel. You can still watch our channel without subscribing. Okay, now let's see if I can get this palm read again.
Oh, and real quick before you take them over there, somebody said about the shaking. Some people have never seen these machines.
Oh,
that machine real quick.
I don't know if
see what it does. Is it turned on?
I got to plug it in.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, I don't want you to freak out on me because it's their living room or something.
I don't give a damn at this point.
Here, hold on.
Oh, they can see the reflection of you in that glass. I'm not coming over there.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. Now, if you shake it, that's what happens. And then some dude named Guido or Rocco comes over with a slapjack and beats you inside of your head and kicks you out of the club.
Okay.
So, that's what I want to do with this channel is like, you know, be a little more informative about it instead of just saying, I'm doing a $10 million buy-in.
You know?
I'm a fan. Is it? Okay, how's that? Okay. Okay, I need to go to the right a little. Wait, which way? I need to go to the left a little. There's a 5-second delay between this camera and our big screen. So, that's pretty good. All right, and you can see me do the clean out too. We are doing terrible. I tell you what.
Thanks, Jay. Butch says that the reason he's honest about it, he's been hit many times to keep the story straight.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I ain't gonna lie. My Scary died in 1998, as I like to say. The last person to whip my ass was passed away then. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie about it. It's like somebody popped in here at one night, and most people that we tell the truth to go, "Wow, I'm subscribing," which kind of blew my mind. I was gonna do our thing anyway. You know,
But we did. We wondered, like, if we're just honest, that this is in our house, we're not doing $1 million buy-ins, we're playing against each other.
but I like showing y'all something about the machines too. I'm gonna go on and do another $50 buy-in. I'll be into this.
150.
No. I did a $100 buy-in. How much is this buy-in?
50.
50.
So you're at 100.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And now we're gonna talk about the stuff stuck on the edge, like the Jeep, the chips back
Everybody's
here.
watching that $5 bill.
And yeah, I did one night. I had a really nice setup. Setup. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. And I was talking, I'm like, yeah, and over here we have it. And I hit it and knocked the whole top out of it. And I just started laughing. I'm like, well, I guess the game has started. And then me and her started laughing. You know, it's kind of like, I'm letting y'all, it's kind of like y'all get to go to Oz and see behind the curtains. But what we're going to do now
Somebody said, heck, I'd probably judge you more if your home didn't look lived in with such cool games.
Well,
Welcome.
I tell you what, before we get this game over, I'll show you the shelf under the TV. It's I got a mantle clock. It's a Mother Mary, and where the little baby is, he's removable. So Dale Earnhardt's, hanging out with the Mother Mary today. She had a little jackass last week. She's showing her ass. Which, I mean, if that makes y'all mad and leave, I'm sorry. It's like, okay. No, both of them, her and I are both funny. I told her I could make her a star if you got me on stage and telling stories, like a little comedy club. That my old lady and then the spotlight pop on and her come out with a mic cussing me. They'd love her. Hey, she's smart about it too. I only got like 3 words I use when I get mad. 3 to 5. Look, and now goddamn it. Rest of it's all sound effects after that. Not so much now, man. I want to go on. I like getting along with everybody.
I would say I'm probably more like what's his face and Goodwill Hunting than that fucking ball. Like I throw the fuck in there every once in a while, but I'll have you question every choice you've ever made to be standing in front of me in that bar.
That's funny, man. Some old dude say something to her, and they're fat. She go, the next time you can see your dick without looking in a mirror, let me know, and I might listen to what you got to say. You might think you might know what you're talking about. Some shit.
The first guy that ever heard
hilarity.
that, he almost hit me in a crosswalk turning on a red light. And again, shit. And
we're gonna build this up.
Trish will try to show it at the end. The Mother Mary.
The Mother Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah. The lady that gave it to me is a nice lady that I do work for. And, like, a lot of the work I do for her don't need 3 guys. So, but if I go by myself, she's like, why didn't you bring Dwayne and Hank? She's just a really sweet person. So we go by anytime we're in Lexington over anywhere in there. I told her it was like free hug day. So we stop by and see if, you know, especially when we're in town and we know her garbage goes out the next day, we'll go out and push it out for her. Whatever. Some, you know, there's people, good people are worth doing that for. You know, I think everybody knows you get, you know, you can't have it like that all the time. I threw them quarters in there because, as you see, it's getting a little thin down here. So what happens, this is all about friction. One layer pushes under this, and it carries the rest of the quarters with it. As it gets to going up the hill, the weight of the other quarters on it starts making it. I call it moonwalking. I think it's funny. Crawfishing, whatever, they start going backwards. It's not set in stone that this is going to go off. I've seen it be up one wheel hanging out this bar, and then it just kind of rolled back almost to the pusher.
Hey everybody, welcome in. Hey City.
I think in Pop-Tarts decided to use Jeeps instead of Kool-Aid. They're having a, well, I can't say it's a mass extinction event, but there's 2 of them. I keep dropping quarters everywhere. I see a $10 chip down in there. That's like I do. I'm like a 60-year-old kid with Tourette's and ADDHD. It's like, I hope y'all got a good laugh at it, because I was serious. I was like, the other gold coin's buried under here, and it's sitting right there. Oops. How many of y'all's is weed legal where you live?
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not saying like some of the stuff we talk about we said to people, whatever. I'm not saying we're totally right all the time, but it takes a little bit to get us going. Except when we're arguing with each other, and then we're so much alike, we can bring it to a boil real quick.
Utah, it's not legal. They said something happened. In Oklahoma, it's legal, but you have to have a license.
Hold on,
for the weed. Yeah, it's went on up.
India's sheriff.
Laurel said, "I fucking wish."
They've got medical dispensaries here now, which I'll be honest. If you got a state that's got any dispensaries, you might as well keep buying it from the same guy you're getting it from.
Jay said it's recreational here in Ohio, but I never ever see anybody smoking it. Cali is legal as long as you're 21. Oregon, it's 100% legal.
Now, if you go back in our last several lives over the past few days, I've had a couple people that I grew up with, went to high school with, and they're running for city office and county office here. And so I had them on. Actually, it was Chucky. He's going to be magistrate. Well, hopefully be magistrate of Flat Rock District. We went on a ride on. I did it on live on YouTube because we got like 97,000 views or whatever. But then I shared it to Facebook for local people. I don't think I have that many local people on this channel because they've seen me their whole life. I guess they're tired of seeing me. Until, unless I'm coming to fix something.
Most places don't smoke. We try to either vape cart it or drink it now. I have seen those drinks now that there's supposed to be a replacement for people that have like gotten sober off of alcohol, like to enjoy like when we were friends and drinking and stuff.
They've got CBD slushy places here. Which now they've regulated the shit out of that. But I tell you, I'll be honest about some of that CBD stuff. I've eaten some of it and some gummies, and that it's more than the average thing, and I smoke a bit. You know, and I have been for a while. But I mean, it's beyond knocking me on my ass, giving me a warm rush. It's like sit down and then have trouble breathing. It's like it
I don't
relaxed
want
everything.
this no more.
Yeah, well, Amy's a nurse. She quit nursing when she quit drinking, because if she kept nursing, she would have kept drinking to deal with the stress of it. But yeah, that some of that in the CBD stuff, it's not regulated. I could eat one gummy out of a pack, and it affected me, you know, okay, and then the next day eat a gummy out of the same pack, one gummy, and not be able to function. Have to call her and go, like, can you come get me?
Bringing the crop up and back because I've been smoking since I was 14, now 40 years old. I gave up cigarettes almost 10 years ago, though.
All right. I give up cigarettes. Here we go. We got a 5. So I got $150 in this, and I've won 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $75 back. $95 back. My blue ping pong ball went off first. And guess what? Look at that Jeep over there. Watch it get wedged in that spot. Or something. It did last night. It's trying to go for that area again. I always pull for that same Jeep because it looks like ours. And where I called it, he's got picked up. I need to find my... Yeah, I'll get you a new set of tires for that. Thank you. There's $20, so that would be $115, I think.
If his Jeep, so he just got $20 for his Jeep falling first. If the other Jeep fell first, I'd have won $20.
We always have a Jeep race, and then there's a ping pong ball and a golf ball. I have the blue ping pong ball and the Jeeps that just won. That's what I pick every time she picks the Wagoneer and the golf ball. You know, and it's like, winning both of them, I think I won both of them last night. But the games last night, they were rough. I mean, like the first game today, if he was watching, but I had to answer the phone call, really and truly, there wasn't no sense on playing that game much anymore because everything was gone out of it already. That blue tower is just, you know, just the way they fell a little at a time. Nothing ever works out like that when you want it to. But anyway, what Tweety Bird's doing is in the Jeep race, if Tweety Bird comes off first, the game's over. The Jeep race is over. The ping pong ball and the golf ball game are still on.
I just want to let you know we're almost over 2,000 subscribers.
We made 2,000 subscribers, y'all. Yay! I got a friend, a really good friend, is his Coinpushing channel on YouTube is John Ordover's Danger Zone. And if you want to know a little bit about John Ordover, Wikipedia him. He's a very interesting person. He is a consultant for Marvel and DC Comics. He's wrote 2 episodes of Deep Space Nine, which he's won Peabody Awards for. What?
They said, hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, cool.
You were telling about John's Peabody Award and writing for Star Trek.
Yeah. And he is an avid nudist, it says. But him and I have probably talked on chat for over 2 years, about every day. And even before I had a machine, it's like I showed him different ideas about how to build towers and domes on them, you know, cover them without putting something in it to hold it up. Bridges. I can build a quarter bridge that's held by 1 stack of quarters in this to here and to the other side.
Scott, it's in our home here in Bourbon County.
It takes a minute. If you know anything about building structures and everything, you know you got to have counterweights to hold stuff up. I'm sorry I get doing this crap in my hand. But you ain't got enough side to get enough counterweight to hold the stuff sticking out here. So I do have to use some forms and stuff, and then I take them out after it's built. I'll keep that honest too. And not, you know, even doing it like that, not a lot of people can do it.
Thanks for all the subscribes, everybody.
But I was building when I decided I wanted to buy a coin machine, I cleared out a spot on the dinner table and started, when I'd hit a good lick, I'd get $100 of quarters. Hit another lick, get another $100 of quarters, and got to building towers, and then like big towers that come in at the top, like a dome, and then build another tower that tall on top of it that's not as big around. Just practicing. It takes a minute to do that stuff. But if y'all, let us know in the comments if y'all want to see me build a quarter tower. Chip towers are easier to build, but separating quarters and chips during a game, y'all have to deal with me sitting on my butt a lot down here cleaning stuff out. There are $50 in the game. If you think you hear silver, you do. That's why I got them in there, for the sounds. I know I some guy in here the other night, do you know what those are worth? And I'm like, I'm not going to eat them. They're serving their purpose. If I put them in a drawer and I save them, they ain't doing nothing. So I'm letting them be a productive part of society again. Doing the best I can. Help old coins get along. I don't know, I get wound up sometime. I might tell y'all some good stories from when I was drinking. I got a couple I gotta really watch minutes talking the location or names. One of the gray areas, but it's hilarious. It involves a little Hindu BP gas station next to a cheap crack motel. On the other side of the motel is a little bar that opens at 8 in the morning on Monday and closes at midnight on Sunday night. And the electrical crew I was on, industrial electrical company I worked for, the crew, we was staying in that hotel because it was cheapest, but every one of us did math. We didn't take breaks at work, time, and we got shit done, but not right. But luckily everybody functioned well on it. Anyway, but that's for another time to tell that story. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny. Everybody tells kind of funny. It's definitely shocking. It's not perverted or it's not vulgar or nothing like that. You just...
It's not in the basement, it's in the living room. Thanks.
Yeah, it's in their living room, man.
Welcome in, everybody.
Man, people come on here and say that. I bet the back of their head's flat.
You can't blame somebody for the back of their head being flat. That's their mom's fault.
I know, but it's like, no matter whose fault it is, we end up with we end up at the bottom of the hill with the runoff. I'm trying to say, y'all like stand-up comedians, and I know how life is for me. Everybody likes shit like that on TV or on a comedy stage until I say it, and then it's like, whew.
But okay, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's your theory. They've got flat heads.
Yeah, because their mom never paid no attention to them.
Right, because it's like, even those people, as flat as that is, you would think when they wash their hair, it would wash the crack of their ass, and their ass still's funky.
Yeah.
So they didn't learn that, Did he get the truck? He did. He won his truck.
Yep, the Jeep come off a little bit ago.
Thanks, Pickle. Not anymore, Mike. But thanks for asking.
No. I ain't done that in probably 15 years. I quit drinking almost 13 ago, but I didn't keep track of a date on the meth and the coke stuff. I couldn't do it. I was in my 40s, I'd say 45. It's like, I need to do it, but I stayed drinking. Drinking was always the main thing. Drinking is what led to a lot of times me doing dope. People talk about marijuana as a breakthrough drug. That's such a crock of shit. Nobody ever got trashed at the bar and called up and ordered a gram of marijuana because they needed to straighten their shit up. Marijuana makes the world a safer place. And the reason I smoke it is with all the head trauma I've had and stuff. They won't put me on Xanax, Klonopin, Valium, muscle relaxers that you cannot function on. I can't. And it's like, I smoke. I can smoke, I can function. It actually helps with my ADHD at work because it slows me down enough where I don't overrun the thought of what I need to be thinking about. I can actually slow down and enjoy the roses, so to speak. Yeah, marijuana single-handedly saved my ex-wife's life. It should have a big hero plaque put up somewhere.
Thanks, Pitbull. Appreciate it. Mike said, hold on, I'm going to take a hit.
We'll see you Wednesday. I know, me and that crew I was talking about, the foreman's son and me roomed together, and the foreman's son is one that sold it. We always had pounds of it, in the gym site. Until we got to it, until we got around to it. But if we were awake Monday morning, and doing it, or Monday night, we made sure we had enough to stay awake till Friday so we didn't miss work. His dad did it too. He didn't do it quite as much as us. But it don't take much. Once you're up that first night. And then if that's a Tuesday, then you're hooked until Thursday night for sure to get through Friday. And then have everybody calling you on Sunday or coming crawling to a window to wake you up because you've been asleep for over 24 hours.
George Wilson said, weed is the best substance to fight off idiotic people.
What is?
Weed is the best substance to fight off idiotic people.
Yeah, and man, they make it difficult with that because it makes you laugh at them. Now they're mad. It's like it beats the alternative. Like I threw a dog at you. Okay, everybody on here, I'll do a poll. And I'll tell you my experience. But what is, if you've been into many bar brawls, fights, whatever, what is the wildest thing you've ever hit somebody with?
Okay, wait. Rico, while on cruise, my buddy decided to slam a half gallon on tequila. While the paramedics were pumping his stomach, he decided to squirt some fluid and passed out on the fucking floor. God damn.
Pray and never give up. If you can't handle your problems, you can stay over your problems.
God made wheat, so
yeah,
there we go.
So we got it.
Let's not have the snake eating its own tail day. George said laughter is the best medicine.
Look, two things we don't do on here: politics and religion. We're on here to get along with everybody. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. Let's get along. And we're on here just to get away from all that bullshit. And so, like with the religion thing, I'm unaffiliated. I have been since Jump Street. Once I figured out my dad was God, because Santa Claus and God, when I was little, had the same rules. Sees all, knows all, whatever. Once I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real, I'm like, shit, that makes Dad God. So, but anyway, my experience with it, I don't,
Okay, listen. A Budweiser that was hanging on the wall, a TV tray oak table.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, I missed some of them. A spiked bat, the front window of a Taco Bell, a chair.
Quit quoting shit out of a government handbook. Weed is a gateway drug. It ain't no gateway drug. That's just a shortcut to thinking to say something like that. I had a man shove me in the wall while I was working on a bar, at a bar.
Slam his door, legs in the door repeatedly.
Hell yeah. Car door or front door. The bad thing about the front door of bars usually they're glass doors. If I did something like that, I would have totaled it probably. Here, let me get some of these quarters out. Okay, I done did that. I think our red quarter that we keep track of, and I put in there, it must have gone down to dealer slots. Okay, are y'all ready for the wildest thing I ever hit anybody with? Everybody, drum roll.
Back door was metal. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, back to meth. I was in South Carolina for a couple of years, and that place is the absolute top of the line for illiteracy and meth. If you don't read, it don't affect how good you can make meth, apparently. But anyway, we was at this big old, quote marks, biker guy's house. I don't know what gang he was affiliated with.
Don't really care.
But we was getting stuff, and you could tell he was getting ready to try to rob us. He had that. He started amping up, like he was at his temper and shit. And right when he said something slipped to Marks, he's like, "Y'all be lucky if you get that and get to leave." And his cat jumped up on the counter, and he looked at the cat, and it's just a reflex. I grabbed the cat's tail, and while I was swinging my arm up, grabbed it and hit him across the face with his cat, which gouged him all the way to the goddamn bone. So we left with the meth. Mark's like, "Why did you hit him with the cat?" And I'm like, "It was handy. It had a handle on it." And I mean, I'm not against abusing animals, but that worked out pretty good. Guy's running around his yard screaming, he can't see. When we left. That's another one of them stories like, what's he gonna do? Go to the emergency room? I think he'd been up as long as we had. That story's back from when I was using. I am a 180-degree different type of person. I always like people. I've got that switch. Used to have it, it was a lot more drastic that when it come down and throw down, it's like, there ain't no such thing as a fair fight. Win.
Rico said that the cat screamed as it hit his face.
No, it took off running. It was okay. I don't know what the guy did to it later. I don't know if he took it out on the cat or not.
Well, so
Can you hear him telling his buddy, like, "What happened to your face?" I was working on the muffler on the Harley. That's great.
So see, I didn't need a cat. When I got in fights, when I still had the acrylic nails, I was doing more damage than a cat did. That one guy that I held over the balcony or whatever after he choked out a friend of mine, he showed up to work the next day, looked like he got in a fight with a whole pack of cats.
Yeah, I've had it.
Where are you? Bourbon County, Kentucky, at home.
They lost soul in hell if they don't commit with their heart. Stop being deceived by this world. Dude, they really got you brainwashed, don't they? I know the truth. I'm allergic to alcohol. I'll break out in handcuffs. I'll tell you how good I got it. Sheriff and his captain, which is his brother, told me one time, he's like, "We care less if you smoke weed. That's marvelous." True story. I said, that's the least of their problems, and they're right.
Well, welcome in, Jessica. We're glad you're here.
All right, we got $10 more. So that puts us at like 125. I'll count it all up to make sure it's in. I wanted to do a game like the Jeep's full of weed and stuff, but where YouTube's stance on marijuana is if it's not federally legal, they'll throttle you back for it, or make it, they won't monetize. It won't be monetized. They'll definitely. They've got restrictions on it, so it's best, talking about it's one thing. Because anybody that's on here that has a drug and alcohol problem, and you need to talk, if you want to talk to somebody, I'll tell you what you need to hear. It might not be what you want to hear, but I promise you, I won't feed you a line of shit.
I gotta share this one with you. Robin said the wildest thing I ever hit anybody with was a tour belt that came from around the engine. That was a mean fight. I tore him up with it. If he ever wanted to put his hands on me again, he won't put his hands on me again. Hell yeah. Jessica said she used to haul horses to Kentucky. Where are you from, Jessica?
Yeah, the old lady rides. She ain't never take me riding. Ooh, I saw that. See, I'm
Time
always,
here is about 3:15.
I go back and usually watch the videos.
New Jersey.
If something cool happens, more than normal. But like that drop right there, it fell on its own. There wasn't nothing pushing it right then. That was so cool. I'm concentrating on the drops back here, and I'm looking at this, kind of, and the stuff that happens on the front really is like out of the corner of my eye. This stuff I hardly ever see because of this edge. You can see where it's built out. But enough excuses. We need some more drops like that because that's about half of what I got out that time. But I'm not trying to make drugs, like say anything about doing them. Marijuana to me, better than the chemical crap they're trying to give me. And if I run out of weed, it don't sweat me. It don't. It's like definitely a different feeling. Cause I mean, it's not just for breakfast. It's for lunch, suppers, midnight snacks. No. But all right, cleanup time. Can't believe that fell off. All right.
From Canada to Florida to Kentucky, went to the state fair last time. Great food. Oh yeah. When I was younger, the horse show, of course, is always the draw, but the state fair used to be so much more fun back then. But now it's like, I don't know, they've made it so expensive.
They don't like poor people being able to compete with them. It's the race of champions.
Well, that horse show was always for, I'm talking about ticket holders.
I know.
Like for people to be able to come and see in the livestock and all that shows and stuff, it's just gotten outrageous.
It's kind of like knights. They want everybody that was capable of kicking ass, because the royalty didn't want to have to compete with anybody better. Same thing.
Somebody says, how does it feel like to play Coinpushing in your own house?
Pretty good. You see it? It ain't closed. I take it back. Probably about 6 a.m. when she's still in bed. That's probably closed. I told her I was doing a push at 6:30 one morning after John Ordover's third shift push, night shift push. He's catching people coming off third shift, crafty. But that's the only time it's closed. I got the other machine that's the motor, to put the motor in this. If it comes with the mounting plate and everything, it's like 4 screws. It's got 6 holes, but you put 6 in it if you want. And it's got little stab locks like bloop, with the wires. So these things are pretty simple.
Gary says, hi from West Virginia.
All
West
right.
Virginia here. I've hauled coal mine equipment to Kentucky before. What part of Kentucky? It's probably someplace we've been.
Well, the eastern part, because
I'd like to know, like, what town maybe.
I know, but so I say it's going to be some. There ain't no coal mining here in the west. The strip mining. Well, he said mining. He didn't. I was thinking he saw it mountains. 3 days darkness. The only thing that really light is. Ensure all doors and windows are locked for 3 days and prepare for the Bible.
Ooh, you dealing with some shit I can't even talk about.
I tell you what, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Welcome in, Stacy.
I'm the worst thing. I'm the most dangerous thing I got to worry about.
Hey, Dominic. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, come on by. Do a push. Give me some push. Doing okay. Oh, I didn't mean to plump up like that.
Ann said, doing drugs long ago, it's clean and pure. I don't trust anything you can get now. But you can always trust some great weed, Oregon raised.
Bingo.
Gary was in Hazard. All over Hazard, just everywhere.
I got a guy in Hazard's buying 2 of my coin pushing machines. He runs the Peddler's Mall up there.
We go to Whitesburg we go up and down 119 from like the Whitesburg area down to Harvard.
Guys, we ain't won nothing, no winning stuff off here in a while. Tweety Bird ain't worth nothing. The $1
Okay,
bill is the only thing I can see it's worth anything right now. That gold, the other gold coin must have went down to the dealer's chute.
It's tucked up under that dollar bill, I think.
No, that's a gold chip. I can
Oh,
see it.
okay.
It's not the gold, coin that you get, that Bitcoin. Anybody want to see another game after this? Because I'll have to take it apart, get quarters out, set up a game. Day I'm setting up the games because I set them up harder than she does. It doesn't matter if I'm playing or not. I'm gonna play a game that's worth, like that first game. It all went so quick.
Welcome in, Stacy, to the Ohio.
But don't think I'm trying to glamorize drugs or anything. No, it's just like when you're doing drugs, it's nothing to be stuck doing. Honest shit. But in doing drugs, even like going to jail, you will see and hear some of the funniest shit you've ever seen or heard that you never expected to hear, and you wouldn't have heard it if you hadn't have been there. So I mean, it's like I guess what I'm saying is make the best of a bad situation, kind of. That I mean, to me, funny's funny. If I'm stuck in there, somebody. But I mean, jail, it's irritating. Because it's like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen, and less than 10 minutes later they top it, and it keeps going like that. So it never ends. My thing was DUIs and bar brawls. Not good. Sister, you still on here? Pittsburgh. That ain't, what, Pittsburgh, about 5-6 hours?
Probably.
This machine was bought in Winchester, Virginia. Not far, I mean, what is that, about 60, 80 miles south of you? Maybe back east a little bit, I can't.
Hey, John from Iowa. I'm Mitchell.
Hey, John. Y'all mind if I smoke a cigarette real quick? We'll talk about something. But speak up, you want to see another Jeep race, and I'll throw one together in about 15, 20 minutes.
A friend in Knoxville, Tennessee grew weed in the backyard. He would make a couple sales and pick up KFC, and said he grew the chicken in the backyard.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Felicia from Houston, Texas. Hi, Marie.
All right. We got Tweety the Game Killer. Right. There you go. And one of the gold pushing chips. The $1,000 chips that we have no business using.
Stacy's gonna light you up a cigarette. John said he's already smoking a cig.
All right. Y'all want to watch another game? I don't really feel like doing it on camera because I'd have to move it and everything, make sure I didn't drop it.
Countdown said I went to the edge of YouTube and came back, and you're still playing.
Heck yeah. I'm offering to play another game too if y'all want to watch. I mean, the edge of YouTube. The edge of YouTube. All right. I'm going to smoke it, get a few draws off this while I'm not moving back and forth. I'm one of the people, I can't work and smoke. I'll choke to death. I can't breathe. It goes right in my nose. Or see if I can swing one hand. Well, I mean, I hold the bowl in my left hand usually because, I don't know, it's comfortable. You know, you get little habits here and there, and you're like, how did I get into that? God, I know I got into it. When I pick it up when it's gotten light, it's easier to hold it. That green bowl totally full of quarters. You don't want to have to stand. It's heavier than a chick's purse, for sure.
Hey, Butch, you want to hear something cool?
What?
We have over 1.5 million views on our channel.
Hey guys, you hear that? We have over 1.5
million views.
We got 1.5 million views overall on our whole channel. And up until when I started doing lives a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago, ever how long it's
About
been.
3 weeks ago, I guess.
We had like 79,000 total views on all our shows.
Hey, Chisel, welcome back.
But if y'all are regulars, go check the page out. Check out some of the videos I made. You know, there's some of them that ain't so good, some of them are okay, but you know, it's kind of still learning how to entertain people. I mean, really and truly, it's like entertaining everybody else doing this is a side effect because I'm doing it for fun of it, for me. We'll leave it running. I'll build a tower and we'll leave this machine running. And the vibration of the tray going back is enough to get quarters to move. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a big crash. And it shakes the floor. And 1,000 quarters ain't light. And 1,000 quarters really ain't that big a tower.
How long have you been doing this? What did you say our channel's about? October, maybe?
I think October, if you go to our channel and see the first video we made, we drove like 9.5, 10 hours to get home. And it was about 9 or 10 at night. And I two-wheel dollied it right in here. We didn't level it up or nothing. Got like that, held the thumb up. And that looks okay. And I built a tire, probably 1,500 quarters in an hour or so, with a top and another little tower coming out top of it. It looks like a drink shaker. It's our first video. And I think, I don't even know how long it was. But that's when I hadn't modified it yet. It still had the front on it. And this machine is like the other one I showed y'all a while ago, but when the glass got broke, they made a front that slid in, and then this bottom part don't open sideways like it used to. It drops into a slot. You know, they fixed it pretty cool, you know, as far as fixing goes. I think he got the machine for nothing and fixed it up.
Dirty Do Work said, hey, Butch, this is the first time I've seen your channel.
Oh, well, hope you like it. Yeah, thanks, man. Hit that like button if you like it. Now, this game, when I run out of quarters, we're going to see if we can get that dollar bill in that G-pop. Oh! The gold coin? That's almost as embarrassing, even though it's covered up. It's been there the whole time. I thought I was looking at the one under the dollar over there. See where the side's built up? I have to look out and back down at it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Dirty Do Work said he's always on John's.
You're on John's? That's cool.
Always on the dark side.
He, if you didn't get a chance to see it, if you're a member, you have one of them 99-cent memberships to see it right now. But he posted a new, he saved his soul from Satan last night playing Coinpushing. Check it out. I mean, if you remember, check it out. I'm sure it's going to be on the public page sometime soon, I'm sure. I don't know how he's doing that, so don't take anything I say as I know how he does stuff. Me and John are good friends. But I got to thank him a lot for as many viewers as we got, because he told me, he said, I'll plug your channel, you know, on mine, and he lets me get on there. I'll tell everybody Jeep race tonight at 8 o'clock's when we come on. I work for myself, and Amy's parents both have cancer, you know, not bad, you know, if you could say not bad, but at one stage or another. And her sister competes in the Special Olympics gymnastics. And the Nationals are coming up for that in June. So we've got a lot of irons in the fire, and if I don't make it one, I hate to tell everybody I'm going to be there at 8 every night, because some nights I might miss it. And then other times like today, we didn't have nothing planned, so I was going to blow some time doing this and having fun. I mean, I got the machine. I definitely get the use out of it. But if y'all didn't know already and you just tuned in lately, I like to play these, obviously. So Amy told me, she said, well, find you a machine to buy. You know, find a used one. New ones run about $2,000 to $3,000. You can get them, that's, you know, I guess that's cheap for new ones. But that's what I see. If you look on Marketplace. But this one I got for $700. You know, it worked. I ain't had any problems with it, really. When I get the other machine running, I'm going to do some work on this one. It's like anything old. I don't know what year model it is. I don't know how you tell what your model is. But this machine and that machine over there are the same pretty much same machine. They're the same size pusher. Shelves are the same. And all the greater machines we found out, I said, don't you need the serial number? And he said, no. He said, all our machines use the same motor. And I'm like, wow. Why don't the car industry take a hint from that? I think that Jeep is buried.
Christina, that's awesome. My daughter is a cancer survivor, found out at 18 months old, went through 4.5 years of radiation. Now she'll be 13 in 3 days.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Robin says she wants to see big money. Tune in later. He's probably, if he doesn't go live right after this, I know he'll probably come back at 8. So we'll try to have some big money.
Oh, I done told him I'm gonna come back and do a Jeep racer in a minute.
Okay.
Y'all want me going in this now and set another game back up, or you want me to just push to see how long it takes me to run out of quarters? I tell you what. I don't know why I'm asking. Here you go. All them quarters, and I got 1 quarter. No, wait, I got 2. All right, I'm Butch.
And I'm Amy.
It's Butch and Amy's Coinpushing. Man, we really appreciate y'all watching.
Hanging out.
Well, I can't believe how many people y'all watch us. That is awesome. It's beyond any expectations I ever had. I just figured since I was going to be playing it, I might as well try to share some info about it. And, you know, in case you run into a coin pusher in the wild, you know what to do. But anyway, give me about 10, 15 minutes. I'm not going to do anything extravagant. We're just going to set the Jeeps back up. I got to get the quarters. Obviously, I got to get the quarters out of the other end of it to have some for a couple game, a couple buy-ins to buy. So at that game, while we're talking about that, so I got $150 in this game, and I got 1, 2, 3, 5, $80 in chips, $20 in a Jeep. So that's 120. And a ping pong ball, that's another 20. It's 145, and you ain't gonna believe this. A $5 bill. We'll turn him right side up because that's $150. We broke even. We definitely beat the odds. Shit, now I gotta play some more. But the game's over when you start counting up. Actually, you couldn't script that stuff any better. But thank y'all. Please come back here in just a few minutes. I just got to take this bottom off and do it. Oh. Y'all want to see the Mother Mary. Are you ready? Okay. Dale is the chosen one today. I think Pride SpongeBob's going in next. But that's that. Duck your head. And that's the shelf behind our couch. We live in a little farmhouse. I got the marble stuff going on over here, and I collect those painted ponies for it. But, boom. And that's what happens when you're out in a snowstorm and the snowplow has hit a sign. I saved it out of the middle of the road from being run over.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead. All right, peeps. There you go. Now you know what Dorothy felt like seeing behind the curtain in Oz. Kinda. Anyway, yeah, we collect Funko Pops. I need Thor's goat boat. I really like to have a Thor goat boat. There was one popped up on Marketplace, but it was like 3 hours from here. They wanted $15 for it, which is a decent price. But I'm not driving 3 hours to get a Funko. I can't remember where it was. There wasn't nothing between here and there that interested me much neither. But anyway, we'll see y'all shortly. As soon as I can take this apart and put it back together, I'm going to plug my phone in. But y'all take it easy, and we'll see you here in a few minutes. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. I forgot to turn it off. All right. Later, y'all.